Hey, so baby's asleep and I have a little time to prepare some food, so I thought that I could tell you my little rant about why am I forced to use the Facebook. So, I created a Facebook account when I was 13, I think. It was the cool new thing on high school. And I had it for roughly 8 or 9 years. And then I was really concerned about online privacy and security and stuff like that. And my biggest problem with the Facebook was and still is that first, I'm from Europe and Facebook is a private American company, and I'm quite worried that the private American foreign company has all these information on me throughout the years, and not only the thing I posted, photos, text, my likes and interactions with others, or messages, but also the other stuff that their application gathers. For example, when you install Facebook application onto your phone, the Facebook application has access to your phone book, your contact list. It can read your SMS, and it can access info about other applications installed on your phone. It can get your geolocation, and it has all this stuff outside the stuff you willingly share. So this is the first problem. The second problem is the YouTuber Luke Smith, said it nicely, the concept of upcomies. Upcoming is like a like, share, favorite, star, or whatever, a retweet, or a love, a little heart, whatever little things that gives you the dopamine hit, and you start to compare your stuff based on them with other people. And this concept really makes you think, because slowly over time you have 20 likes on your picture and your friend has 60 likes, and then you start to feel like there's something wrong about your posts, you are doing something bad, you're not good enough, and you try to be like the good ones, you try to be like the popular people, and slowly the network makes everyone the same, really. It makes the people trying to achieve what the most popular people have. So that's the first was the data collection, hoarding. Second is the need to feel like someone else, and the third problem is that it's quite addictive. Actually, Facebook hired people from the gambling industry, the designers of the gambling machines and stuff, to design systems inside of Facebook to keep the people keep the people online and inside the app as long as possible. That's why Facebook has the endless scroll feed. You can't get to the bottom, and it shows you relevant content on the way. And it also, some years ago, it did this trick where it showed people on their phone a notification from Messenger, and it told them you have a new message. And it wasn't true. And people opened the app, and there was no message, and people reported it as a bug. But it wasn't a bug, it was intended. It was a test, and also like a little push for people to open the app and try to make them interact with someone after all, and to get the motion. So they do this little weird things. And if you think about it, they also know everything about you. If you are logged in and you don't block your third-party cookies, they can track you over the web, over the internet, because of the likes and shares systems on other websites. That when you are logged in, you have the global cookie set, and Facebook knows that you are on these websites if you don't block third-party cookies. So the reach of this private company is so large that I have a problem with it on many levels. But this got me into the situation last February, 8th of February last year, where I finally deleted the account permanently. Many people think that it's not possible. Many people think that you can only deactivate the account, but you can really permanently delete it. If you look, I think bugmenot.com has a nice tutorial how to get it, but literally there is this, in FAQ section of Facebook, there is this question how to delete the Facebook, and then there is this little link that gets you to permanently delete the account page. So I deleted the account. Before I did it, I downloaded the whole archive of my profile, so I have all the messages backed up, all the photos, texts, I saved up everything. And it's a nice experiment, because it's a year now, it will be a year in like the next week or the week after next week. it will be 1 year before without Facebook. And what I did before I deleted it was that I sent everyone I wanted to a message about how to keep in touch with me, my phone number or my email, and I think my website or something. It's just a way for them to keep in touch with me. And also I advise them to download the Signal application for their mobile phones. And basically, out of the hundreds of people I sent the message to, only like 7 or 6 people actually downloaded the application, and 5 of the 7 people are still in touch with me on like a weekly basis or something. Family, I couldn't persuade anyone from the family to start using Signal. They still use WhatsApp, so I need to keep the WhatsApp installed. And the problem is that you can think of it from 2 perspectives. One perspective is that you can think that the people that didn't bother to contact you without Facebook are not worth it, that you should not keep them in your life. But that's just not true, because I quickly realized that you can't separate the people from Facebook list as friends and not friends, because you have a small group of good friends that will find a way to contact you regardless of any platform. These friends actually are the ones that can call you anytime and you can do stuff with them. It can be 1 to 100 people. But also you get these Facebook friends that are more like acquaintances. And, they're a co-worker from the ex-employer, and they're the people from the high school. You are not necessarily literal friends in real life on like a good base, but you still have a value of being in touch with them digitally. Like, you still care about them on one way or the other. And so the first problem I faced, that I lost touch with all these people that are not necessarily the closest friends, but all the other friends or acquaintances. And the people I knew, I just liked to know about, I could not know about anything anymore. Second problem is Facebook-specific unique groups. For example, in my city, there is this vegan group on Facebook, and there is also about the ethical parenting group, and a lot of this very niche specific groups that are somehow connected to my city where I live are exclusively on Facebook. You can find the information that people share inside anywhere outside of Facebook. So you are really out of loop of what happens. Like, if there is a new vegan restaurant in Brno, this is the group where it'll be posted. If there is a new food in a general store that you can buy and it's quite quality, you won't know without Facebook about it. So private groups is the second reason I'm still considering about rejoining the botnet. And the keep in touch with the people, private groups, and then somehow the general awareness or news, because in the city where I live, I used to like to go to these small indie concerts and just random events in the city. And on Facebook, because it's like a machine learning process, and it determines programmatically what you might like or dislike. It was really good in recommending me the good events around me in my city, based on where I used to go, where my friends used to go, or where I am now, like nearby stuff. Just like this was the good outcome of all the data collection they have that I really hate. But this is just like a small part that is good out of it. And I don't have that anymore. So I just used to check Facebook, and it showed me some cool new band I didn't know about from like Austria or Canada or whatever. And they were playing like next week in one of my few good clubs I liked. And sure, now I can go to the websites of all of these, tens of clubs, and check manually the schedule and try each of the name of the bands on the YouTube and play it out and think that I might like it. but it's a pain in the ass, and I don't know if it's good or not, and I don't see if there is anyone I know interested in the event as well, so I can ask him if we can go together or whatever, and we can split the ticket. So you're out of loop of like local events, you're out of loop of private Facebook specific exclusive group content that's also beneficial for like your locality or your community, and you are out of loop of your acquaintances. And depending on how much, depending on where you fit on the introvert and extrovert spectrum, this might bother you to the extent that you might even accept it, like Facebook as a thing that you generally disagree with, but it's like a necessary evil in your life that you should or need to have. And this is the position I'm at now, of thinking rejoining it. I tried having a fake profile just for the private groups, but it doesn't work really, because sometimes you need to have your name under your opinion, and it doesn't really work. So I'm thinking about rejoining it just for the sake of being in loop. And it's quite unfortunate because there's no alternative, and people are so used to it digitally that it's hard to persuade them to go offline and share stuff on the phone and email, gather randomly, because people got comforted in this sense of being social. Like, honestly, can you tell me how many people, if from your Facebook list, if you would text them, hey, can we actually go meet in real life and go for a coffee and talk for a bit? How many of them would actually come? Like, just food for thought. So that's my rant on Facebook, and why it's bad, but why I'm considering rejoining it now. And I'm interested in your opinion. If you use it, why are you still using it? Why are you not yet using it? Or whatever about using it. So, and it goes for Twitter, Instagram, or whatever other addiction botnet meme network we are now currently facing. So yeah, that was my rant.